Hey guys, welcome to our video focusing on stretching the neck or the cervical spine. Again, we've got Leon here to help us with this today. We're going to go through the 6 planes of movement that the joints of the neck naturally go through. So this is going to be an awesome video for you because lots of people within our practice struggle with upper back and neck tensional pain problems. So the first movement we're going to do is the easiest, which is a simple rotational movement. So we're going to ask Leon to rotate his head as far as he can over top of the shoulder. And it's important when you get to the end range of motion or the limit of your movement to try push it just a little bit further there, and we'll get you to hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds and then come back to the center. And obviously we need you to do that side to side. The next movement that we're going to focus on is a side bending movement, and this is probably the most challenging in my opinion anyway. We'll ask Leon to drop his right ear to his right shoulder. What we find with this side bending movement is sometimes people actually add a little bit of rotation in there, and this is not ideal. So I'd recommend, if this is the first or second time that you're doing it, to do it in front of a mirror because we want to take that rotation out. So if you just show that again, and often people do a little bit of rotation there, we want to take that rotation out. Another thing that we see when you're bending your head toward one shoulder is that shoulder tends to creep up a little bit, so we want to try avoid that. So keep that nice and level. And one more time, we'll get Leon to do that stretch there. And if we drop the opposite shoulder, we often can accentuate the stretch coming through this side of the neck. Cool, we'll get you back to the center. So I might ask Leon to face this wall here. We're going to go through the flexion and extension movements now. So the easiest is probably the extension movement. We'll get Leon to lean his head back as far as he can and drop it into gravity. That's it. So with the stretch, you'll definitely feel some tension at the front of the neck and some compression at the joints of the back of the neck there. If you start feeling dizzy with this one, you probably should stop and let your chiropractor know as soon as possible. The next thing that we'll get you to do, Leon, is tuck your chin towards your chest. All the way down, in the flexion movement, all the way down, that's it. Cool, so you're going to feel some tension through the back of the neck here. One way to make this stretch go further is to bring the hands on top of the head, so we'll get Leon to do that now. Now it seems like you should pull forward, but we don't want you to do that. What is better is for Leon to push his head back into his hands and keep that chin as close to the chest as possible. And you should feel tension from the shoulder blades going all the way up into the skull. Okay, you can relax, Leon. Awesome. So those are some really easy stretches that will really help to move those joints and hopefully reduce the pain and discomfort that some people have. Thanks, guys.